What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Summertime Fine.
Support Chicago Realist.
And we back with the record pool. So today we got a few topics to talk to y'all about. So, Chicago Realist, go ahead and kick the ball off.
All right. It's summertime. So Shaka Khan, the legendary Shaka Khan, right? We got to put some respect on her name first. She dissed everybody. She did Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Adele, and so on. She was mad. She had like a little interview or something. She was mad because she ranked number 29 on the Rolling Stone best singer list. And so she was just dissing whoever was above her. She like, how? And she just started slandering everybody on there, man. What you think? How you feel about that? Is that just her being competitive, or?
First of all, you have to understand Shaka Khan has had some issues with alcohol.
Ooh.
I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
That is summertime fun.
No, that's the world. Seriously, you can look that up. That's actual facts.
Yeah.
She is battling something wrong. Like I hope it's just alcohol. From what I heard, it was just alcohol. But even at the versus battle that she just did, what was she doing? Did you see that? Like, we're going way back in time, but this was her most recent. If she had any more performances or whatever, I haven't seen any like captured. But as far as the well-known, you was on the versus battle or whatever, you was sitting down. She was all over the place. She could barely walk. She was stumbling. Her daughter, she got mad that her daughter came up and helped her out or whatever a little bit. Then I forgot who she went up against. Oh Lord, beautiful singer. I forgot her name. But she was helping her out with some of her songs. Like it was real life embarrassing. And I'm just saying, like, for you to, I don't even see why this is a question. First of all, it's not like you came out with anything new. Yeah. Mary J. Blige definitely just came out with some, some new stuff. She doing documentaries. She actually just released a podcast. That's just one of all the people that you trying to diss. But I'm just saying, just because you ain't really working on you, and that's a lot of things that they talk about with a lot of older artists. They feel so entitled or feel so, like, oh, this is, I did all my work, whatever, I'm done. Well, if that's the case, whatever, don't be mad at the next people that's coming up. This is an ongoing process. And if you're not going to be on that treadmill, if you want to step over to the side, don't be mad at when people is on that running train.
Well, we do got to pay respects to the ones that
I didn't say don't pay respects, but that don't mean you disrespecting the process. Right. That's not cool. It's all about, she could have definitely said, dag, I didn't feel like I deserved to come in 29 or whatever, all the work I've done. I understand that, but sit around here and go down a list of 28 people before you, that really sound really crazy.
Well, she did give praise to Beyonce, so she respect that one.
Okay, I'm sorry, 27 people. You knocked 2 people off the list, but I'm just saying, like, that's, to me, regardless, you still made the list after so many years. You have not came out with a new song in so long, and these people is still full-fledged working. So it's like, I don't see what you want them to go back off your album from the, from the olden days and still count that, like, people. But I'm saying, you have to understand, Shaka Khan, I'm pretty sure she did a record. I want to say the dates is off for me with her, but I want to say probably like the 80s, 90s, or whatever. I'm pretty sure she was still prevalent. But at the end of the day, Mary J. Blige was prevalent as well in the 90s. And she was putting out hits, and it's 2023. She's still putting out hits.
Facts.
So to diss these people that you're talking about is really crazy to me, is all I'm saying. I just don't feel like she needed to do that.
No, you're right.
That's all.
You're right about that. Okay. Now, what was the next one we was going to talk about? We got a list on. Tank. Oh, yeah. Why don't you introduce this or something? Let's talk about Tank.
So Tank, I guess... Tank and Monique Slaughter, Fierce baby mama had, some history at one point. And basically she did some stuff. He claims she did some stuff to his car. He had a 750, I think it was a 750 BMW. Regardless, whatever car it was white. And this is Tank we talking about. He said she painted the car, the color of the car like Easter colors. And then on top of that, so he went and got that done or whatever. Then on top of that, it was like in his grass. I don't know if he said she burned it or spray painted it. It wasn't clear. But he was on Hollywood Unlocked saying this. This was a couple weeks ago, but but it's still been some more rumors and allegations coming up with that, you know what I'm saying, as time go on about, things that she did or whatever. And it was like, F me again or die. Like, so, it seems like, to me, it seemed like an old fling died out or an old fling, he called it quits. What you think about that?
I feel like it's definitely what you said, an old fling that died out that she just, Now, one thing I will say, hold on, because oftentimes, right, male or female, that's why I really want to hit her side, because us guys do it, and like I said, females do the same thing. When you see a ex or somebody old that you used to mess with or something, you don't want no more, we always call them crazy. They tripping on us. We really don't know what he did, though. We don't know if he may have reached out a little bit and was just like, nah, I don't want to know more. And then now she mad, or they actually did something recently, and now she like, why you don't want to mess with me no more? Because we not going to, I ain't no snitch. Shout out to Tank, but he married. So if I was him, I guess I would play it like that too, right? She crazy, she insane. Before it really hit the fan, because we don't know. He might have tried to beat her to the media. We don't know.
That's a possibility, but at the end of the day, you're doing these acts.
Right.
There's a difference between people just talking. Okay, that's the difference. But you're painting. And then that was the thing. He said that he went to the police, but the police asked him, "Did you see him do it?" He was like, "No, but I know it was her." And that's the thing, because it's like, Dad, unless you got proof that she was actually doing it, like you see her on a camera, which I found it really crazy that he had like not a camera to capture that.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I'm just saying, it's just really. Let's be real. She has been called crazy before. Hold
on. Explain to the people what you said. She put in his grass. What?
F me again or die.
And he didn't catch that on camera.
No, I don't think
Tank, man, stay faithful, man.
I don't think they called none of them.
Stay with your lady.
I don't think he said one of them, I think, was at a studio. When he was leaving the studio. I think he did something for the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and he was leaving the studio, and then he came outside, and his car was like painted like that. But the other one, other one was just grass.
Tank is rich, right? And I know he probably got a big house. He is famous. I'm pretty sure he got cameras. Some just don't want some ain't. He don't want some capture. Maybe they magically fell off that day. I don't know.
I don't think he said that she was real strategic, and on top of that, you do have to have cameras positioned a certain way. Ain't no telling if it could have been right there where she just didn't have.
True.
No, she probably scouted the place out. Like, let me make sure. And it could have been one of them. I don't know. But at the end of the day, But it's been said before that she was crazy.
Now, do we know if Tank gonna be on Love and Hip Hop anytime soon?
I highly doubt that.
They be creating them storylines.
Lord Jesus. Okay, moving on. What's our next topic? Super producer.
Oh yeah. The Queen. Okay, the Queen, Nicki Minaj. They calling her auntie online. You know what I'm saying? She dropped the diss. You know what? She ain't say diss track, so I ain't gonna say diss track. She dissed Megan in the new track that dropped. It's called Red Ruby the Sleaze. You know what I'm saying? I guess, before we get into this, right? I notice a lot of females do this, right? I'm gonna ask you. What? When your man reps a certain gang, I see a lot of women like to rep it too. Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
'Cause I guess, what I'm saying, supposedly what's his last name? Petty?
For real? Yeah. I would have had to change my name.
Yeah, Petty. I guess he was some big blood or whatever in New York. So now, like, Nicki Minaj be doing little shots. That's what she was saying. My man killed witnesses in the song or whatever. I just find that kind of crazy. That's a whole nother whatever. So okay, so yeah, she dropped just track. Now me, I'm gonna tell you my person because you haven't heard it, right?
I didn't hear it.
No, you just heard it, right? I think that Nicki Minaj a go, man. I just feel like she's getting older. A lot of people starting to get on her. She's gonna forever have an amazing a fan base. So she do what she don't. But I just feel like I like it. I like the diss tracks. Hopefully Megan responds.
But you keep calling it a diss track. That's not what she said though.
Well, I like the disses in the track. I like it. I think it's friendly competition. I think it's good for hip hop. And let's hear it. I'm here for it.
But I'm not, because this is the thing. Because see, there's a difference between you putting out a record and saying it's a diss track. I can understand if she confirmed and said it's a diss track.
They wouldn't do that though. Some artists do, but a lot of them don't. They be trying to be subliminal. For real. She probably would never say her name in the track.
But you gotta understand,
because she called her. So how even DJ Academics, a lot of media outlets were saying it's Megan because they call it Megan the Stallion. A stallion is a horse, right? Megan supposed to be built like a horse, So that's why Nicki Minaj in her song was saying she don't like horses. You know what I'm saying? And she proceeded to, talk her stuff. Now, I want to ask you though, right? Do you think Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion is even comparable?
I don't think you can really compare them because of the simple. See, this is my thing. I go based off a lot of different avenues. For one, Nicki Minaj's been around longer. If you talking about somebody that's been in the same era as Nicki Minaj, and
who can just rap better?
Huh? Who
rap better than you? Or make better music?
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference because it's variety. No. This is my thing. See, there are two different artists. That's what I don't think a lot of people pay. See, before y'all so quick to judge artistry and things like that, that's what you gotta really think. Like, understand something. Megan make music for, you know what I'm saying, one type of crowd almost, in a way. You get what I'm saying? But Nicki Minaj that made songs for, you know what I'm saying, when you hurt, when you up, when you down, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different waves that she had.
But they be in the same lane though.
But
a few times.
A couple times, but is that necessarily comparison when you could really say that? All you could say is really they're two female artists, and that's understandable.
In hip hop.
Right. But I'm saying they're and even still, Megan has never been considered a pop artist.
Nicki Minaj not a pop artist?
Nicki Minaj was considered as a pop artist from the pop artist people. And that's what I'm saying.
No, she actually got her music taken down from the pop artists, and that's why Lotto won.
But at the time, she was.
Oh, I'm tripping. You right. Actually.
She used to be played on B96, all types of things. Those are pop artists. And she was played more on. I'm gonna be honest with you. She was played more on there one time than she was on actual hip hop artists.
But I'm saying a lot of hip hop artists, when they song goes mainstream or worldwide, it blow up, it turn to pop. Because pop is nothing but popular music. That's all that means. So what I'm saying is I'm saying they still in the same lane. Like, they still hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They still freestyle, they rap. So like, who you think? I'm just asking, do you think Nicki Minaj can out rap? Oh no, I ain't gonna say it like that. Do you think Megan Thee Stallion can out-rap Nicki?
Do I think?
Because Megan can rap. I ain't gonna cap on that.
I don't know. I would have to see. Like, they would really need like a versus battle.
Yeah,
nah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see what you're saying.
No. Not the type of versus battle that we see like through the Versus Network thing. And I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about like, if you gonna say that, okay, she a better battle rapper, or she a better what, you know what I'm saying, whatever, freestyle, I need to see it.
I got you.
Because I don't feel like now, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, Nicki Minaj say these freestyles, but see, people don't understand what really a freestyle is. That's just freestyling your whole thing, and that's fine, whatever, but you still, right, you still in the booth in that. You could still, you know what I'm saying, hey, cut, you know what I'm saying, hey, drop, you know what I'm saying, come back, you know, catch the beat again. So that's not really saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this all the way through, no breaks, no, you know what I'm saying, no, you know what I'm saying, just straight through.
Wow,
so
you right.
It's all types of editing in the studio.
Facts.
So now, if we talking about face to face, you know what I'm saying, like on some battle rap type of thing, now that's a different story. Now it's a different, that's a different lane we talking about and distinguishing. That's why I'm saying I don't really feel as though it's a great compare. If you talking about just the music, whatever, I mean, honestly, I prefer but this is my own opinion. I prefer to listen to Megan more than Nicki. But as far as if we're talking about, that's just my opinion though. But I'm saying as far as variety based, if we're talking about doing variety based though, then I would pick Nicki because Nicki do have more variety records.
So you a hot girl over the barbs?
I don't care about none of that stuff. But I'm just saying it makes you have to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a DJ, you know what I'm saying? If you know that you in this, you know what I'm saying, maybe like a club downtown, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a mixed crowd. You know, you might want to throw on some Nicki. They might know that, whatever. If you in the, you know what I'm saying? If you in the hood, you know, I mean, you could probably throw on some Nicki for sure. But you'll probably go to, at the time, maybe a Megan record. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It just all depends on what we looking for at this time. What are we deciphering? Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Also, before we go to the next topic, want to shout out all the women. You know, it's supposed to be Women's History Month, right? So I want to shoot y'all a fun fact real quick because it became Women's History Month in March, from March 1st to 31st in like 1987. But I want to shoot y'all a fun fact. Before it was a Rosa Parks, it was a lady named Claudette Calvin before her, right? She was actually did the same thing Rosa Parks did like 9 months before her. The only reason why the NAACP didn't stand behind her because they felt like she wasn't represented well. She was 15 and she was pregnant, so they didn't want to put that out there. So she was actually not taking away nothing from Rosa Parks, but she was actually first on not giving up her seat on the bus. So, you know, a little fun fact for this month. It's March 1st to 31st. But anyway, so all right. So now, what's supposed to be the next one? The Glow Run, Sweetie. Oh, okay. Now, have you ever seen Sweetie Pie? It's on. I
saw partials.
It was on Oprah network OWN. All right, I believe. Yeah. So it's owned. It's made by Rob. Correct me if I'm wrong. Robbie Montgomery. All right. She got a son. I don't want to misquote his name. Huh? Oh, right. So she was a singer. She actually did a lot of background singing for Ike and Tina. She was they had Ike Tina's like they called they background singer something. I Gets. There we go. Shout out to Sketch Killer. So yeah, I Gets. And and then from that, you know, her career went up and she actually opened up a restaurant called Sweetie Pie. My mom loves this show, by the way. But she opened up a restaurant called Sweetie Pie in St. Louis.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. It took me a while, yeah.
Yeah. And then it aired on Oprah's network OWN. And her son, Tim Norman, right? Now, he was also a star on the show.
Right.
He convicted. He killed his nephew and got the insurance. No, he hired a hitman to kill his nephew to get the insurance money for $400,000. And they figured it out. He locked up. I don't know what time he gave.
Never gonna see the time of day again.
But what you feel about that? I mean, we actually had something like that in Chicago. I don't know if you remember that. It was a dude, I forgot his name, but I think he went to Thornton. He killed his mom for the insurance money. This is what I'm confused at, right? I mean, from the fact that it's just so crazy that you just murdered your nephew murdered for $400,000 for any money. You basically already rich. The show was popping. The show was a hit show. You know, it's been on for a while. Like I said, my OG watch it. We used to watch it all the time. So, and it's a physical restaurant, and they had other locations. So they're actually not only getting TV money, he actually ran one of the stores. So they not broke at all. So I don't even understand what is that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it could have been jealousy, but you know, I'm gonna say this. You know, first of all, what a lot of people have to realize is, you know, being on, okay, being on set for a couple of things before, you know, a lot of that reality TV things, you know, they give you some time a script to basically go off of. And what I mean is that not necessarily you say this, I say this, I say this, you say that. It's not like that. It's literally like they may give you like a situation, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like maybe something y'all beefing about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm mad at you for maybe I'm mad at you because maybe I just never got over it about what you said about something, right? And you know, they bring that up as one of the topics to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things. But you know, for you to be able to put an amount of money on a family member is ridiculous to me. And it's really sad. And it's just the fact that, you know, it's just so much, but it's like for you to be able, because literally that's what you did. You put an amount on somebody. That's not.
I blame the internet. I mean, I just feel like.
Blame the internet for what?
Just because it's just like you. Because we don't know if he was mad at somebody or he wanted them. What it looks like is what they saying in court, basically. He did it for the money.
Right.
To collect the insurance money. And my thing is just like, man.
But how do you blame the internet?
Because like it's just like social media has us brainwashed, I believe. To like, you know, if you scroll up Instagram, Facebook, and you start seeing a better life or what you think you should have, you know, people only post their best moments on the internet. So it may look like somebody's living the greatest life ever, and you look at like, man, I ain't getting it enough. I need to live that way.
Okay, but how old is he?
It don't matter.
No, I'm just asking.
I don't know, but it don't matter.
I believe he was like in his 40s.
He probably was, but he's still in this life though. He's still in this entertainment life.
I clearly understand.
So it's just like, it's crazy because why else? Why would a dollar amount be worth somebody's life and you already in it? You already run a restaurant. You already own TV. We talking about him like he's a.
I think it was from what I saw. I did see a while ago. They talked about that. I forgot where it was at, but it was something to do with jealousy. It wasn't just for the insurance money. Okay. It was for the insurance money, but it was something to do with jealousy. Okay. They said it was like a lot of family secrets and stuff like that going on and all that. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody perfect out here, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, you know, even still, you grown. You know what I mean? And you grown before the internet. You know, like it has to be something where we have to take accountability for ourselves because it's so quick. You could always point to he did it because the way he made me feel, he did it. He made me do it.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then everybody gonna blame everybody for everything.
And this what looks crazy, right? I just look at it like you get to a certain space in your life where you get money, you famous. Why would you choose? It's crazy. Just bringing me to my segue on to John Morant, right? John Morant, 23-year-old, probably one of the best or about soon to be superstars in the NBA. He played for the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant, he's a very prominent player. He was in a strip club, flashing a gun. This man has the max contract. He got $200 million. It's like, what? Why are you trying to prove you tough? And I'm going to be honest. Everybody keeps saying, like Shannon Sharp and all them on ESPN, they keep saying he trying to act like he tough. I believe he probably is tough. I just look at it like, why would you wait till you get $200 million? I'm just saying, he keeps showing us things that he's doing that make him feel like he like that. Like
but I'm just saying, well, wait, but I mean,
he beat up a 17-year-old. He had a pickup game at his house. 17-year-old, he claims the 17-year-old threatened him. So he went in the house to get his gun. No, he beat him up after the 17-year-old was talking stuff from the pickup game at his house, at John Morant's house. He beat him up, then went back in the crib, got a gun, came out, and I guess he pointed the gun at him. Now, also, he had a Pacers game against the Indiana Pacers. What he did was as they was leaving, I guess they had some discrepancy, the Pacers and the Grizzlies, and one of John Morant homies flashed a red beam on one of the players. Also, they brought up the fact that his mama had got into it at the mall and with somebody. She called her son, his mamas do. He came up there with like 9, 10 guys, and I guess he was trying to figure out what when that dude get off work, whatever store employee she got into it with. I don't know. I just like you rich. You rich, you rich, and you win the NBA. Why you want to be hood? Why you want to be tough? At least showing how you flashing a gun. Now he got suspended for 2 games. I mean, what do you feel about that? You already rich. You made it.
Some people that just ain't enough.
Right.
And I mean, I feel like if you really got to prove that you that tough, I mean, for what though?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. I really don't. That's what I'm saying. So, media gives me a headache. Like, it's at a point where sometimes it's just a lot of things ain't even worth to talk about, because things like that or whatever, you know how many people like young boys out here will kill to be in that position. Man. And wouldn't have did nothing to mess that up ever in life. I mean, and they real life thugs, like they would kill to be in that position and to say, you know, like I would listen, I'm never going to, you know, and would drop everything. I'm talking about all the drugs they selling, all the weed they smoking, everything to be in that position. And this is what I'm saying. Being that, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not blaming his mama at all, but based off of what you just said about the mama situation,
yeah.
I mean, look at the household thing. Look at the household dynamic. If you encouraging your son to fight, basically, you know he got this contract on the table. If my mama know that I got this $2 million contract on the table, anything I do can jeopardize that. You know what I'm saying? With any sort of anything violent, anything negative on my name attached to it, you still called your son knowing that what he got going on. And it's like, honestly, was it even worth it? Did the man hit you? Did the man touch you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that was a bad thing to call. I'm saying that for you know that your son probably is a hothead, right? So why would you put your son in that predicament is what I'm saying. Because you know by telling your son is going to lead to this, which is why you told your son anyway. So you jeopardizing his future, your future is, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, if I'm a mama, you know what I'm saying? I want my son to make it so I could chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be cute. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I want to do my own thing and live my dreams and aspirations. Not saying I would live through my son, but I'm saying this is something that he can be set for life and not have to worry or have a struggle or anything in the world. And it's like you're putting that in jeopardy for him as well as the other acts that he do. I mean, that was just one that she helped with. But I'm just saying, you know, it just shows you really don't care. And it's a shame because even your crowd, my daddy used to say, you know what I'm saying, bad communication, corrupt good manners. And I used to never understand that when I was little. I ain't get it at all. But like him doing what he did, I mean, one of his people leaving the game, putting a red beam on them or whatever, that just goes to show you the people that you around. Gee, so and I ain't gonna lie, you know what it is. Men do this. They call each other names. Oh, you weak. You a weak nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You pee. All types of that. You know what I'm saying? You weak. You lame. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, so they feel like they gotta prove something, and it be your own people with you. You know what I'm saying? Playing with you, joking around or whatever. It's like, oh no, I gotta prove to this one that I ain't that. I ain't this. I ain't that. So then you get on this tough little rampage. And then boom, now you about to lose it all almost. You know what I'm saying? You risking your own future and stuff. It's just stupid.
I feel like, for one, I don't know his whole life, but just from basically what the information that we already have, he wasn't even like one of them kids that really struggled like that. His dad played with Ray Allen back in the day. So I think his dad was in the NBA, or he did high school. Okay, it was high school. All right. His mama was a really good, I think she might have, I don't know, I don't want to quote that she went pro, but she was a really good volleyball player. So he was already in sports. He already had a mom and dad household. Not trying to say you can't struggle with that, but what I'm saying is, I don't even think like I don't think he ever had to go this route. What I believe is, I'm gonna be honest, right? I feel like in the black community, we always equate like being like a street person with being something like valid, like you validated. You know what I'm saying? You got people that even with the snitching stuff, you got people that ain't even in the street talking about I never snitch. You get what I'm saying? You got people that's repping stuff that they ain't never rep, talking about stuff they ain't never did. I just feel like it's really us. It's really just our culture to be this like street person, because that's just what we validate as real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only reason why somebody like John Morant, who is black and rich, let's not forget he's rich, literally. And it's just like, for him to even be flashing a little, what was that, a deuce or something in the video, it just don't make any sense. And I feel like what he's searching for validation from the internet, because the internet ate it up. You know what I'm saying? He playing Young Boy in the background, so it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I think he just liked that.